Hello students, welcome back to lecture 19, Mathematical Data Management Function. So unit 2 spreadsheet package of Introduction to Software Package course code 1618303. In this lecture, we are going to cover mathematical function such as sum function, sum if function, square root function. So before that, we will see what is function. Function is nothing but it's a predefined formula and it allows you to use descriptive names to automatically apply formulas for you. So it is one of the important feature in Excel is the formula. So it is used to calculate values based on what is in cells and perform no operation on a cell content and fetch the values after an operation based on your such criteria and much more. So there is a different functions such as mathematical function, statistical function, and financial function. So in this lecture we are going to cover that mathematical functions. Now we will see mathematical functions. First of all, we will see that is sum function. So actually the mathematical formulas in Excel are used to perform variety of arithmetic operations like sum if function and average, count, etc. So here the some of the most frequently used mathematical formula in Excel. Sum function. The sum function used to add the values within a cell range. Syntax you can see here the sum of cell address and colon and next cell address. So the example shows that sum of C1 is a cell address and up to C3 cell address. So we will get sum answer. So we will see here some function how to create a basic function to calculate the sum of working hours generated in a day. See here in this table we are going to calculate the working hours. So how the total working hours, how to calculate is equal to sum of, okay, and first you have to select the cell and uh, know how to select the cell where you want to put the formula and type the equal sign and write the desired function name or choose the function from the suggested. This is the suggested list. From this list you can choose your desired function name or you can type manually. So we need sum. So sum of, then you have to select the column D2 and colon up to column D11. So we will see the next image. See, in this image is showing clearly. Select the range by using mouse to drag. So D2 to D11. So the equal to sum of D2 colon to D11. So what is that sum of number 1 comma number 2? Likewise you have to select it to sum the total working hours. So what is the output of the total working hours? Here in this example table it shows that 41. So what is the formula for this one? This is the formula for counting the total or sum of total working hours. So now you can see here there is another way to calculate the sum function. Use the sum function. So what is the syntax? Sum of number 1, number 1, number 2, number 3. So in this here the B colon B1 having number 4, B2 also having the value 5 and 3, B3 also having 6. So how to sum up this one? We can sum up 4 plus 5 plus 6. So the answer is 15. We know that. So what is the syntax? Sum of 4 comma 5 comma 6 equal to 15. So this is another way of adding the numbers. And another next function is sum if function. Sum if function that is help you to add the cells specified by a given criteria. So that if function, sum if function is used when we want to calculate a sum based on a string of text or number within a range. So sum if function, what is the syntax? First it's a range and it's a there is a criteria and some range. So we will see that what is the range. Range is means it's nothing but it's a range of cells you want to evaluate. Range of cells, no, you want to evaluate. And criteria, which is number or expression or text that define which cell will be added for okay, for there is example, the range is 100. So which cell you want to add means you can add another one cell. Sum range is nothing but it's the actual cells to be summed. So the cell in the sum range are summed only if their corresponding cells in the range match the criteria. So if the sum range is omitted, the cell in the range are summed. We will see the example. Here, see here, the range is there, criteria and some range. Okay, how to calculate? We are going to be calculate the total working hours. Okay, so what is the syntax? Equal to sum if of B2, the total working B2, B2 to B11. You can first count it. Okay, sum of comma and it's a criteria. So criteria, which one you want to add? That means example, here the criteria male or female, male or female. So male workers criteria, that means working hours you want, or female workers working hours, female worker working hours want. So which one you want? So the criteria. So here it's mentioned that female. So you can, the criteria is female. So in these B2 B columns, you can see here under the sex field there is a female criteria. We are selecting the female criteria F and another one F. Okay, then some range. What is the range? We range working hours. No, we have to select the working hours. So D2 D11. So D2 mean D2 to D11 we have to select it. Okay, so this is the after entering the formula, you will find the total working hours of female employees. Total working hours of female employees. So type the equal sign and write the desired function in the cell E14. And you can see here now the result. The female employee total working hours. The first female the working hours is 4. The second female working hour is 5, and the third one is 3, and the fourth one is 5. So total working hours is 41. Total, the cell range D2 to D11, the total working hours is uh, 41, and but total working hours of female employees is, what is that, 18. How it no comes 18? See this address bar, there is a formula equal to sum if of first B2 and B11, which cell you want to, the cell range. So B, this is the cell range, B2 to B11, B2 to B11, okay, B2 to B11, and which category, the criteria from this B2 to B11 range, which criteria you want, F or M. So F means female or M means male. You can select F or M as per your desire. I have selected here F. After that, working hours range. So that is some you can see here working hours D2 to D11. So D2 to D11 from here how many female and how many male is there. So you can, among this range we are calculating the only the female working hours. So total working hours of female employees, what no, we are getting 18, but the total working hours of total employees 41. Then third one, the square root mathematical function. The square root mathematical function help you to return a positive square root of a number. Positive square root of a number. So the syntax is square root and number. Number means what is that? For which you want to the square root. Which you want to the square root. So first to square a number, multiply the number by itself. For example, 4 into 4 equal to 16. Okay. So you can see here uh, this example 4 into 4. So we are getting the output 16. So in the square root of 16 is the 4. So here the square root of 16 is 4. You can see here equal to square root function of a1. So 16 means the square root of 16 is 4. Instead of using square root function, you could also use the exponent of 1, that means by 2. So don't forget the parenthesis. You can use like this for the same category, same one. Here we use equal to square root sqrt of a1. So we got the answer 4. Same like instead of using that function, you could also use an exponent of 1 by 2. So you can use a1 exponent of 1 by 2. So we will get the answer 4. So a1 means what is the value? 16 the value. So we will get the answer 4. Okay. So here, if the number is negative, what happen? The square root function return the error, return the error. So it won't give any answer. It is return the error. So because of here the minus 16. So minus 16, the square root returning the error. And you can also ABS function. So ABS function to remove the minus sign from the negative number. So how to use this function? Square equal to square of ABS of A1 and close this parenthesis. So we will get that output. How to get? There is a A1 value is minus 16. From that minus 16, we are using the ABS function that help you to remove the minus sign from the cell. So how to do it? Equal to square root of ABS of A1 and close it, close parenthesis. So we will get that output 4. And no, Excel doesn't have that any built-in function to calculate the nth root of a number. So to calculate the nth root of a number, simply raise the number to the power of 1 by n. So here example, no, if you want to calculate 5 into 5 into 5 into or 5 exponential 3 is the 3 is 5 raised to the third power. So what is the answer? What is the syntax? Equal to A1 exponential of 3. So we will get that A1 value is 5. So 3 means 5 into 5, 25, 25 into 5, 125. So here another one example we will see here 2 into 2, another 2 into 2 and sorry 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So or 2 exponential of 6 is 2. That's raised to the sixth power. So what is the syntax? Equal to A1 value exponential of 6. So 2 power 6. So we can calculate 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 2, 32, 32 into 2, 64. So what is the answer? 64. So now if you want to see that sixth root of 64 is, that means answer is 2, how will you calculate? You can see here equal to A1 exponential of 1 by 6 of, so A1 value is 64 and exponential of that 6, 1 by 6. Okay, so we will get that uh, to value. Summary of this lecture, hopefully in this presentation you may have learned that what is mathematical function, like sum function, sum with function and square root function, and how to apply this function in the Microsoft examples, Excel. Thank you.